Hi friends, and welcome. On today's adventure, we're headed south. And by we, I mean Rich Smulligan, Dan Fox, Brandon Juries, and myself. And by south, I mean down to Kentucky, more specifically Benton, Kentucky. We're headed down there to do some invasive species control with archery gear. Yeah, we're going bow fishing. Now, if you haven't been on the planet for, say, the last 20 years, then you may not have heard that bighead and silver carp have infested the Mississippi drainage, and there's no way to catch these fish on a rod and reel. They're filter feeders. The only way to get rid of them is to shoot them, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our fishing bows and have a little midsummer archery fun and try to do a small part to put a dent in their ever-increasing numbers. Hey, I'm your host, Kyle Randall. This is my Wilderness Journal, and we're headed down to Kentucky to do some nighttime bow fishing right now. With myself, Dan, Rich, and a player to be named later in the boat, I could tell Dennis was a bit concerned.
I've got three, I don't know if you'd call them professional or expert shooters on the boat tonight. And
When do they get here?
And I've got the ringer on the way. He's the one he's the finisher.
Yeah.
And ball.
Yeah, he shows up late and leaves early to make up for it.
Yes. Yeah. There you go. Now, I don't know if Kyle will show this or not, but these guys say they don't never miss. So if he shows some misses, he's probably cut them in for these guys, because I've heard that they don't miss.
That's what they told me.
So the fish are in trouble tonight.
Yeah, there's no fish safe in Kentucky.
It's all on my shoulders to put them in front of them. So when I put them in front of them, then it should be automatic.
And this is Dan automatic right here.
You got it.
You ready?
Yeah.
You want to shoot something?
Well, I'm going to try.
I'm going to try too.
It's going to be a long night.
I'm going to put the fish in front of him, and then we'll just see where it goes from there. But if he shows some misses, he's probably edited that.
Well, yeah. What I'll do is take my misses and put them up in front of them guys shooting.
That's the way editing works.
I get to edit the show, it's going to end my way.
There you go.
Yes, it was obviously time to get started. All right, here's your chance. You're going to go first.
I am.
You and Rich. I'm going to let you shoot a couple, get your feet wet. Metaphorically, I told you no swimming. And then I'll miss a few.
We'll see. We can try. All we can do is try.
There was a full moon over Kentucky Lake as we got to trying. Dennis was scanning the water. He said it was a little early, but it didn't really take too long before...
Oh, shoot. I don't know what they did there, because I shot pretty boys.
Lost my balance a little bit there.
It's a non-swimming event, I told you. There's a gar. Way high. We were launching some arrows, but so far at least I don't think we were really even scaring them. Shoot them. Those are all fish mouths you were looking at. There's a whole covey.
It was all on him.
The fish moved.
Yeah.
The wrong way.
He did.
Well, we'll have a word with him.
I'm going to talk with that one.
Talk to your guide.
Yeah, I'll talk here.
That's fish right there, Dan. Was that a fish? Was that a fish?
That was a fish.
Was it? Look up here. Did you not like that fish?
I want a bigger one.
I see. All right. Somebody shoot. Somebody shoot. One going left.
It's like Jaws. Shark Week and all. Doo-dum, doo-dum. Doo-dum, doo-dum. Doo-dum, 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 doo-dum. Oh.
We definitely were getting some shooting, but you know, the fish were kind of small and they were quite a ways too far out and they were really spooky and yeah, we were missing them. Rich, look at me now. Rich.
We're getting the range.
Yeah, you were so close to that one, you almost didn't miss it.
I almost didn't miss it, yeah.
And friends, we were all almost not missing them. Dan.
Yes.
What are you doing?
The fish are leading.
The fish were definitely winning, at least so far. It really didn't matter though. We were all getting lots of shots. We weren't hitting nothing, but we were having a good time, and that's the point of this kind of bow fishing. You just forget about that last shot because there's another opportunity coming. You better get ready.
Rich. I don't know where. Rich, I think your peep is off. I think so.
We weren't seeing a lot of fish, and the fish we were seeing seemed a little spooky, but I can assure you it wasn't us putting any fear in them. We were having some troubles, and seeing as how Brandon hadn't joined us yet, he was coming a little later on in the night, the guys finally decided that I could go and try a few misses myself, and after a few of those misses, finally...
There's one. There.
I'll just have to show everybody how it's done.
Well, I had to miss 2 or 3 first just so that I could remind myself that humility pays. And this one I didn't hit very good, but I hit him.
As that Bobby Bear song says, you got it, you got it.
There's one now. I'm going to
Okay.
walk him right back down here, and then we'll flop him in that tub. We'll get that skunk out of the tub, and we'll get to hitting something. Try and keep him falling off the boat. Come here, buddy. There. One in the tub. We got one, Captain. I told you, I make my living off of good luck and dumb fish. That's a little bit of both.
What about good looks? What'd you
No,
say?
not off of good looks.
Oh,
She ain't here. She
okay.
stayed home.
All right.
All we got for good looks is Rich up front there, so.
Fortunately, it was about then that Brandon showed up. We motored back, picked him up, but unfortunately,
Okay. Watch the water. That's where the fish are.
neither the looks nor the shooting really got much better.
Yeah, he was above that one.
Our shooting that first night was definitely a little off. Yeah, even with Brandon on board, we weren't doing very well. Still, I had high hopes for night 2. Dennis said he was going to run us about an hour away into the Ohio River where they'd been seeing a lot of fish during scouting. So I figured, you know, we've all got practiced up, we're in the groove, we're ready to go, and hopefully.
Awesome, Brandon.
And when Brandon hit the very first fish of the night, I thought, yeah, that's why we came to Kentucky right there. And before Brandon even got his in the tub,
That's a punk.
yeah, it was definitely game on.
That's a punk right there.
that feels better, don't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There. Rich, don't tell me you hit that.
I did. Well, I don't think he knows it yet.
Yeah, he's going to tell you in a minute.
Let's not tell him.
Yeah, he's going to let you know.
Work with me here, fish. Cooperate. We're all in this together.
When you get him in the tub, hit him before you take him
I
out
will.
there, and then it just...
That's a good one. Look at the size of that one. Does that feel better?
That feels a lot better, Kyle.
All right, nice shot, man.
I'm one for.
Yeah, quit now.
Oh, we'll forget about last night.
No, you're 1 for
Can we
1
go
today.
home? Can we
Yeah,
go home
that
now?
we're leaving right now.
I'm batting 1,000. Can we go
It's
home?
time to quit.
Okay, time to quit. All right.
There's a big one. Shoot him.
Yeah.
Big one left. Big one left. Right over top of him, Dan.
I wonder why.
Shoot
you
lower.
shoot him like he crawled.
Whack him, Danny. Behind. That might be there. Hey, Brandon.
And the bigger.
I told you should have quit with one.
He looked like a pro on that
He
first.
did. He was the man.
Boy, that one on top.
That's there, boy.
Awesome.
I can't get you no better than that.
All right, good.
Put him under the boat. I usually real little.
Here, I'll sneak. Here, I'll sneak off the side.
Okay, now you're going back. That was right on top there. They
Yeah,
were-
that was beautiful.
They were, that, this cameraman got that, I'm sure.
Sweet.
Nice shot, Brandon.
Nice job, Buckwheat.
Thank you.
Spank that.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, we're getting into him now. I bet you old Dennis has quit sweating now.
Yeah.
He's feeling a little better.
You think Kyle could have hit that one?
No.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think Kyle could hit that one? You couldn't hit that one.
No,
Kyle.
not
Brandon
with this
said you
camera.
couldn't. I just asked him. He said you could. I just asked him.
Not with this camera.
Not with the camera.
No,
That
no.
was it.
Somebody's making noise.
Ain't me.
It sounded like somebody hit something over there running.
You guys scared enough, I just tell you. There a fish on there, Dano?
I can't tell.
Pull on the string, that's the part that...
I believe he has made contact.
I say, it looked like a fish to me.
There you go.
Dano, look at me.
Yeah.
You the man. Now be careful going down there. I see him. Look at you. That's a big old good one too, buddy. What's the matter, Danny? Dennis,
Yes, sir.
you always laugh at your clients?
Laughing with us, not at us.
Dennis?
With us, yes.
Dennis, the proper answer to that is only the funny ones. Nice fish. Nice job, man. There's one, Brando. That's a strike. That's a fish right there. That's that headshot we're looking for right there.
Thank you. Boy, he says he's coming this way. There, get back there, Brandon, and I'll take your spot. He's gonna go up.
Wherever he wants to.
He's bound to town. I'll try not to turn it off so quick, Kyle. I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. Watch your step now. Go slow. He'll pull you right in. Wrap you in your own string and drown you.
Well, that wouldn't be good.
Just like crab fishing, only with a bow and arrow.
Like deadliest catch right here.
Yeah,
Without
deadliest
the,
shot.
Deadliest catch without the crab.
Pull the string. Don't try and just use a reel. It won't happen. Hey, nice job, man. You guys are getting it done.
Thank you. Putting fish in the bucket tonight.
It's happening. The people of Kentucky, thank you.
I thank the people of Kentucky.
There you are.
You got him. Yep. Good shot, man. I've seen him take off of the line. I feel like you came off of him, huh?
Yep.
Our shooting that second night started out a whole lot better than the previous. We were still missing more than we were hitting, but we were getting a lot more connections. I was fairly confident that we weren't to the level of making all of the fish in Kentucky afraid yet, but if we kept at it, I was hopeful we were going to push them right up to the level of, mildly concerned.
Oh, yeah. You got that, and again, I don't know how deep
You
you
got
went.
that.
What about you? Oh, yeah.
A lot easier to shoot the big ones, a little harder with the small
Yeah.
ones.
You're doing good, brother. Nice job.
Thank you. Just trying to make you proud.
Well, it's working.
Friends, we were hitting so many fish, the guys even let me shoot again.
Big money shot. Let's hit the bowl. Good shot, Kyle.
Yeah, that one got hurt.
Ooh, it's gonna leave a mark.
Good shot, Kyle.
Get away from that.
Way to go.
Thank you, boss.
Oh, he said that's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah. Oh, there's something on the end of this.
What do you got? A stick?
I think I got a twig. A twig. Oh, it's a big fat twig.
Nice job, buddy. I was hoping we were going to get a double there for a minute.
He's got a hole in it. You got the same hole in the last. Did you shoot the same one twice?
I just turned it over. It's television.
That's
It
okay.
ain't
I was
real.
gonna say it's got the same hole in the last one you shot.
It's not real. It's TV,
It's
Rich.
TV.
Come on.
Exactly. Okay. I'm learning.
We were definitely getting the hang of this. We'd shoot some fish in one spot, and then Dennis would move us down the river a little bit, let it get quiet, click on the light, and
Big fish.
Get it, Brandon?
I thought you did. Yeah, he's out there swimming. Good job, shooter.
Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. Head shoot him. That's self-defense. Nice shot, man. Just barely, huh? Uh-oh.
And while Brandon was making all that racket,
Still there? Oh, yeah. There's a fish down there.
Kyle, why is your line hanging in the water?
It,
You gotta get that out of there because it'll rust the line, then it
see
won't.
what happened?
Oh,
There was a-
how'd you shoot that with a fish on the end of the arrow?
It was hard. You got to shoot a lot of poundage.
You had to aim high, didn't you?
I did. That's
You
what
left that one up a long way. Hey, thanks for meeting me down here.
Yeah, imagine. I know you didn't expect it, neither did anybody else, but it does happen.
we were definitely getting this lined out. We were still missing, to be sure, but a lot more fish were coming over the rail and into the pail, as they say. We were starting to fill up that great big tub. The fish of Kentucky, no, I don't think they were afraid yet, but they had moved to the level of being nervous, and at least I was beginning to believe they ought to be.
Oh, yeah. Good gar.
It's a suggestion. I wouldn't lip them.
No. Oh. That's a gar.
That is, too.
Good shot, Brandon.
We were finally hitting fish with some regularity. Just after Rich took a great gar, Brandon center punched a dandy silver. This is the way it's supposed to work. And then while Brandon was landing his,
We got two. We got a double going. Bring him down, Dano. I don't think he's quite done with you, buddy. Nice shot, man.
Thank you.
That's like two at a time.
Oh, two at a time.
Yeah, you and Brandon, that's pretty all right.
Good teamwork right there.
That's right. That's everybody's doing their part.
and not 5 minutes after Dan,
There you go.
Oh, that's a good one.
Don't feel quite so big because he's not. I had a fish.
Well, anybody can shoot the big ones.
Anybody can shoot the big one.
and after Rich, Dan and I pulled off a double on a flock shot.
I think that might be our very first ever successful flock shot.
Oh, Kyle. I have no faith in it.
Soon be a shaving scar on that.
Hey, that's a double, guys.
Yeah, it is.
You got two of them?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, something bad happened everywhere.
Dan's just came off.
Oh,
No, I think it's still on.
Is that a big head?
but you even hit him where you're supposed to.
It does happen.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
You guys sure are noisy.
It happens.
I almost think there's more fish in that bucket than there was last night.
Well, maybe.
From this view, I would say it's a yes.
That's a double.
Well,
Nice
you
job, Killer.
can't go wrong with
We
that.
had singles, we had doubles, we even had misses that were actually hits.
Don't worry, Rich. I got that miss on camera too.
You got that? This one, he's got a fish on.
I got a fish on that.
Does he?
He does.
Oh.
Turn around. Sure, you got a fish on.
You got a fit. I thought I nailed that miss.
You did. Except
had
you
to-
didn't miss.
Now you look really good.
I had the fish on before I shot. Just to fool you guys.
You got me.
Yeah. I'm trying to hold it back. Hello, come on.
Very nice. Look at that.
And in the bucket we go. There we go.
Nice shot, Rich.
I think that's the biggest one I got tonight, guys.
I tell you what, that's a dandy night.
Well, the hour was definitely late, or early, I guess you could say, and the guys were certainly starting to wear down. But friends, we weren't done, not just yet.
Self-defense shot on one of them big heads. But I got me a unicorn. He's upset. Rich?
Yeah.
You ever put another arrow in that fish?
Yeah, because you're barely in the top.
Just in the
Don't
top
jerk on
on it. Take your time. Wait for him to come around. Right there would be good. Atta boy. Nice shot, brother. We know how to work
Works better when you hold them for me.
Well, that's all
You know?
right.
Yeah, reel your
Reel her up.
some of them.
There.
Oh, mackerel. All right.
There. Rich. Nice fish, brother.
I did it mostly by myself.
You did your part.
I did. I just.
Hold on a minute. Good job, boys.
Good fish, Kyle. Holy smokes.
All right. That's
That's a
his big
difference.
head right there.
Your shirt's getting all leaked on.
That's all right.
Yeah, he's got oil coming out of him.
Are you talking about the fish?
Yeah, he got oil coming out of him. Look at that one.
We might grab a camera and have a picture with Dennis and me with this, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
If you can't figure out how to have fun with this and this, take up bowling. I don't know. This all right.
And yes, friends, we do hope that blue moon keeps on shining. Friends, if you've never tried it, take a run at that bow fishing thing. If you want to do your part to keep the invasive species out of the Great Lakes, that's a great way to do it. And if you run down to Kentucky, you'll find that Dennis, like most bow fishing guides, has all the equipment you're going to need to give that a try. It's a heck of a lot of fun. And if you get down there, you're going to get, like we did, all the practice you can handle. Hey, I want to thank again my fishing partners and good friends, Rich Smolligan and Dan Fox and Brandon Juries. And collectively, we certainly want to thank Mr. Dennis Redden for such a tremendous trip. If you get the chance, friends, try that. Get out there, take up a bow and do some bow fishing. It's a great way to get ready for the fall season, and it's a really good thing to do for the environment. Hey, I hope we see you out there. I hope you're stretching the string and hitting a big head of your own, and if we do, well, you know we're going to stop and share that cup and a fire. And if I don't see you out there, friends, well, then I'll wait for you right back here so we can share another adventure from my Wilderness Journal.